Okay, hey everyone, thanks for joining me on another Stamp Chatter video. Today it's going to be really quick. I'm just going to show you this little 5-minute tutorial on how to make yourself one of these fun fold cards that seems to have many names out there. A step card, a fold pop-up card, or a flat pop-up card. I found this under several different names. So whatever you want to call it, let's just call it a step card for now, or a double step card. It's really cute and it's super easy to make and really effective and mails really nice in a regular envelope. So let's make it really quick. If you want to follow along, I'm going to tell you what to go grab, and you can go grab it and pause the video and come back. So get yourself an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and you're going to want some designer paper as well. I am going to use this Holiday Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper that's from the mini catalog right now that is available till the end of December 2020. And I'm going to use a couple pieces from this. And I'm also going to have some white. So that's going to be the piece here that you want to put your image on, and you don't need to do this right away, but you'll eventually need some of that to create a stamped image on the front of your card, okay? So pause the video, go get it. You're also going to need some double-sided tape, don't forget that. And you're going to need your cutter with a scoring blade on it. So pause the video, go get that, meet me back here, and I will show you how easy and simple this is to make. Okay, so I have got my 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock here, and I'm going to cut this up into 2 pieces. And the first one I'm just going to call the card base, okay? So score that at 4 1/4 by 10 1/2. So your first piece is going to be 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, just like that. And we're going to score that right away. So let's score at 1/2 inch, which is right here, and then 1 3/4. So start with 1/2 inch, and then a 1 3/4, and then 3 3/4, and 5 inches. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Score on the long side up here at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 3 3/4 inch, and 5 inches. And once you've done that, put that aside and take your second piece, and you're going to cut this down to 5 3/4 by 3 inches. Okay, so 5 3/4 by 3 inches. 5 3/4 by 3 inches. Okay, now once you have that, you're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 1 3/4 inch. So 1/2 inch and 1 3/4 inch. Okay, so now you should have 2 pieces with scores on them. One is at 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, scored at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5 inch. Okay, and the second piece is 3 inches by 5 3/4 inch, scored at 1/2 inch and 1 3/4 inch. All right, so let's just get to the layering pieces of this for now. You're going to layer your base. I'm going to call this big one here, okay, the base, and that is essentially this big square, this one here that we're going to make. I'm going to call that the base, okay? So you will need some designer paper, and one should be 5 1/4 inches by 4 inches. So 5 1/4 by 4. And the second one you want is going to be 1 3/4 by 4. All right, so go ahead and pause if you need to, because you know we all know it takes a while for us to decide what 2 pieces we want, and come back and we will assemble this. Oh, and before you do that, I also want you to cut a piece of white. Okay, and that's going to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so then do that, come back here, and we will assemble. If you want to stamp this now, go ahead and stamp it, and then come back and we'll assemble the card. All right, so let's take these 2 pieces, this one here, And let's go ahead and take the designer paper that we cut and adhere it to the top half. So can you see all my scoring lines are down here? That's the bottom of the card. So at the top here, go ahead and put some glue. I'm going to take some Tombow glue, and I'm quickly going to put that down. You're going to be so amazed at how quick this card goes together. Minus the stamping part, I guess, right? But the actual fun fold is really quick. All right, so we're going to do that. Put that on there. Take your tape that I seem to have tossed somewhere, that I'm infamous for tossing my tape somewhere. Hello? Oh, here we go. All right, here's the tape. Take the tape, because what we're going to do is we're going to fold along all these score lines, and I will dry fit this so that you see what's going to happen here. If you haven't guessed already, this is how it's going to go. But there's a really simple way to make that happen, okay? So fold this over, take some of that tape, put it across the top, and then go ahead and take that off. Yep, I may need, oh, I was gonna say I might need help, but all right. This is the super easy part. Fold it over, and then at this first or last score, however you wanna call it, fold this whole thing up. Just make sure that you are even right to left here. Okay, did you get that? And then it just pops open just like that. So fold it over, because I can't do it again, so I'm gonna have to rewind and watch it again, and then pop it up. Now at this time I'm gonna put my secondary piece on. I could have done that first, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put this piece on, and that'll give you a minute maybe to catch up. And then, oh, there we go. All right, and we have one more piece that's super simple to pop up onto this card front. Okay, so here is the second piece we cut. That's 3 inches by 5 3/4. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that up, and I'm gonna fold that again. Now, I'm gonna show you how to assemble this, and you may or may not want to pause here and create your card front that I told you about by cutting your 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I've already done mine to make this process a bit faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue mine down, and depending what you want to do on this, you can do it now or you can do it later. But I'm gonna do it now and quickly attach this to the front, just like that. Take some dimensions. It's hiding somewhere here. All right. I'm gonna pop these little gnomes up. Been doing quite a bit with these gnomes. I'm a bit gnome addicted, I think, right now. It's so cute. How can you not be? Aren't they cute? Make a cute Christmas card. All right. So I will pop these up. I'm gonna save this little lady, I'm gonna overlap her. So I'll put this guy up. I'm gonna put him here, just like that. All right, take that tearaway tape, some double-sided tape, and put it on that top flap that is 1/2 inches. 1/2 inches? 1/2 an inch? No such thing as 1/2 inches. Turn this over and put some double-sided tape at the bottom. And I'll show you that one more time. Okay, here's my fold with my little 1/2 inch tab up here. Put some adhesive up there, or double-sided tape, and then flip it over, and you're gonna wanna put some on the bottom. Okay, so let me dry fit this quickly to show you how this is gonna work. Once you pull that tape, you're gonna fold this down, so it's like this. Make sure this is flat, and you're gonna simply measure, well, don't measure, just guess. And you're gonna come with that fold line right up to the top, maybe a scant below it, just like that, and you're just gonna press it in place, and it'll all pop up for you really quite simply. My nails are not helping me get this tape off. That is for sure. All right, hold on. Let me get something to help me here. There we go. Let's take this off. Do that quickly. Do that quickly. All right. We're going to put this on, and our card is pretty much done. I'm just going to put mine sideways a bit so I can see the top. And I am just guessing between the left and the right, whatever kind of looks good. Should I take that off? Yep. Just like that. Okay, and then firmly push it into place. And then it pops up. I mean, it's so easy to make, and it's fun and quick. And I'm going to finish it with my little gnome lady here. Put her down here off to the side, and I might embellish that with a little bit of something later. And I will also add a piece of cardstock onto the back, so that'll be my message for Christmas. But here is the front of the card, and it stands up really quite easily once it comes out of the envelope. My only caution to you is to make sure that, like I went over the top here, which I won't be able to get this into an envelope, so just be mindful of that when you're making it. But I hope you have some fun with it. And thanks for watching.